Well, good morning. I wanted to give you another installment of Walking with Pastor Keith. This morning, I'd like to talk to you about disciplines of abstinence, in particular one. I'd like to talk to you about the discipline of fasting. I told you that there's a difference between disciplines of engagement versus disciplines of abstinence. Disciplines of engagement are things like prayer and Bible study and worship, and these are things that we add to our life, and for most Christians, that's all they practice are the disciplines of engagement. But disciplines of abstinence are different. That is that we are intentionally going without something, like in fasting, going without food, solitude, going without the presence of others, or silence, going without speaking. And these disciplines are very different, and they surface different things in our life. For example, with fasting, fasting is not a hunger strike before God in order to win his approval. Fasting is not a weight loss program, though you can use fasting to lose weight. But for spiritual purposes, fasting is about going without food in order to feast on God. Now, when I'm going without food, a typical fast is during the daylight hours. This is a biblical fast. You could eat before the sun rose, and you could eat after the sun sets. So really what that means is you go without lunch. And you can fast, though, from different things. Daniel, he fasted from lotions. You can fast from Netflix. You can fast from Facebook, which might not be a bad idea. But we fast. What ends up happening is when I'm fasting, God will often use that time to surface things in my life that maybe I'm using things like my food to cover up, or browsing social media, or being on TikTok all the time. That those things become distractions to us, distractions from some of the real issues in our life. So don't be surprised that when you fast, let's say from food, that you find yourself getting irritable, or you find feelings of sadness arising within you. All kinds of things can surface while you're fasting, and typically they're the things that we have been ignoring or even trying to medicate with food or mindless browsing through TikTok videos, things like that. And so what fasting does is it shows us areas where we struggle and areas that we need to yield to God. So typically, if you find yourself kind of in a stuck place in your spiritual life, what you need are not the disciplines of engagement, but you need, more importantly, the disciplines of abstinence, so you can know specifically what those issues are. So I'd encourage you today to find something during the day or tomorrow or sometime this week to go without food, to go without lotions, to go without Facebook or TikTok for the daylight hours, and see what God wants to show you in your life that maybe needs his healing, his forgiveness, or his touch. God bless. I'll see you again soon.